How do you know how much money you should budget when you're buying things? How does our mother easily manage her budget? In this topic, we're going to know the difference of percentage of each item through a circle graph. Hi there, we are the group 2, and we are going to teach on how to do a circle graph.
So a pie chart is another name for a circle graph, and the graph is shaped like a circle with different wedges representing different percentages of a total. Because these wedges resemble pieces of pie, and the circle graph is sometimes referred to as a pie chart, and each circle graph angle is proportional to the quantity it represents.
Steps and procedures. Step 1. List all the amount and add them. Step 2. Next, to get the percentage on each amount. How do we get the percentage? We have to sum up all of the amount for you to divide it to the percentage. Step 3. Next is to get the degrees on each percentage. How do we get degrees? We have to multiply the percentage to the degree of a circle, which is 360. Step 4. Now, this is when you graph a circle with a line on the side. You can use a protractor to measure each percentage in the circle.
Aaron is having a small birthday celebration with his friends. He spends his money as follows.
Hello, my name is Levi Godinez, and today I'm going to show you a sample problem for making a pie chart. So the problem is, Aaron is having a small birthday celebration with his friends. He spends his money as follows. So in his birthday celebration, he buys these things: spaghetti, pizza, lechon belly, buttered chicken, and soda drinks. So first, with the given amount of the cost of these items, we need to calculate the total amount here. So the total amount is 2,231. With the total amount, we need to calculate each amount with the total amount to get the percentage. So for example, spaghetti is 250 with calculated with the total amount, so 2,231. So 250 is 11% of 2,231. So next is, so we just do the same for the following. Next is the degree. To get the degree, we need to calculate the percentage with the total degree. To get the total degree, because it's just 360 because of the circle. The circle has a degree of 360 degrees. So now we calculate 11 with 360. That's how we get 40 degrees. Now that we get these degrees, we can properly form our pie chart. So we can see 11 is 40 degrees. So if we were to measure it with a protractor, this angle here would be 40 degrees. And so on, so forth for the other circle and other angles. So that is this problem solved.
Lawrence was hired in CIA to be a spy. He spent his money as follows.
Solution number 2. So this is the items that he spent and the amount. So the amount of travel is 1,520 pesos. Camera, 1,260 pesos. Food, 145 pesos. Kung Fu, 975 pesos. Nunchucks, 700 pesos. The total amount is 4,600 pesos. So how do we get the percentage? To get the percentage is to divide the amount of items and the total amount. So the amount of travel is 1,520 pesos divided by 4,600 pesos, 0.33 or 33%. Next is camera. Amount of camera is 1,260 pesos divided by the total amount 4,600, 0.27 or 27%. Next is the food. amount of food is 145 pesos divided by the total amount. The answer is 0.031 or 3%. Next is the Kung Fu. Amount of Kung Fu is 975 divided by 4,600 pesos. 0.21 or 21%. Next is nunchucks. Amount of nunchucks is 700 pesos divided by the total amount, 15%. So we'll just total all the total of percentage. 33 plus 27 plus 3 plus 21 plus 15% equals 99%. So we are all not set to the percentage. So the next is degree. How do we get degree? To get the degree, we need to multiply the percentage and the degree of the circle. So the degree of the circle has 360. So the percentage of the travel is 33% times 360, 118.8, and we will just round off. The answer is 119. Next is camera. Percentage of the camera is 27%. 7 times 360, 97.2 or 97. Next is the food. Percentage of the food is 3%. So 0.3 times 300, 10.8 or 11. Next is the percentage of Kung Fu is 21%. So 21 times 360, 75.6 or 76. We will put 76. Next is nunchucks. The percentage of nunchucks is 15%. So 0.15 times 360 equals 54. After we get all the degree, we just add all the each degree. So 119 plus 97 plus 91 plus 76 plus 54 equals 357. After we get the percentage and degree, we will now illustrate or a circle or a pie graph. So the degree of the travel is 119. So you need a protractor to measure it accurately. Next is the camera. The degree of the camera is 97. The next is food. The degree of food is 11. Next is Kung Fu. Kung Fu is 76. Next is nunchucks. The degree of nunchucks is 54. So this is how you draw or illustrate a circle or pie graph.
Zoe is a new cosplayer. She wants to spend her money on her favorite character's full set of costume as follows.
Hello everyone, so I'm Zara May Bacolod and I am here to show you on how to solve sample problem number 3. So we're going to make a table. So this part would be the items. This one will be the amount of your item. Next we have the percentage. And lastly we have the degree. So what are the items? We have, of course, when cosplaying, you need a wig. Next, you have your costume. Next, you need your props, of course. You need a makeup set. And lastly, your accessories. So let's put some lines. And of course, don't forget to put the total over here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is to know the amount of the items. So we have a wig here. So if you're going to buy a wig that is branded, of course it would cost around 780 pesos. Next, if you're going to have a costume, a full set costume, that would cost around 2,500. And for making props, of course, it would cost around 1,500 for the materials and stuff. Next, for a makeup set that would be branded, of course, it would cost around 850 pesos. And for the accessories, for your costumes, for yourself, for your hair and such, that would cost around 700. Now, we are going to get our calculator and sum it up. So 780 plus 25 plus 15 plus 850 and plus 700, that would be a total of 6,330. So that is our total amount for the items. Now, how do we get the percentage? So when we get the percentage, we have to divide it to the total. So we will get our calculator. I will put my calculator here. I don't know if you can see it properly, but okay, so now we're going to do it like this. 780 divided by 6,330, and that will be 0.12. So we're going to write here on the percentage. Let me get a marker. So in the percentage, that would be 12%. Next, the costume, 2,500 divided by the total 6,330, that would be 39%. And so on for the 1,500 divided by 6,330, that will be that. Okay, so here we have 23. We are going to convert 3 to 4 since 6 is a big number, so it would be 24%. Next is 850. Oopsie, 850 divided by 6,330, that will be 13%. And lastly, for 700 divided by 6,330, that will be 11%. So we have to total this, of course. So 12 plus 39 plus 24 plus 13 plus 11, that would be 99%. Now moving on to the degree. So how are we going to get the degree? It's simple. To get the degree, we have to multiply it to the percentage. So let us get our calculator again. Now we have to do it in a decimal way. So instead of 12, we put it here, 0.12, then multiply it to the degree of a circle, which is 360. So it will be 43.2. But what you're going to write here only is 43. Next, this will be 0.39. 0.39, multiply it to 360, we will get 140. Next, 0.24 times 360, that's 86. Next, 0.13 times 360, we have 40. This would be 47. Since we need to convert it, 47. Then lastly, 0.11 times 360, we need to convert this too, so we have it 40. So now we are going to sum it all. 43 plus 140 plus 86 plus 47 plus 40. We have a total of 356, which is good because 356 is close to the 360 degree of a circle. And now, once we have this all, we have the percentage and the degree, we can now proceed to the graphing the circle or the circle. So now, after solving for our degree and the percentage, we will now proceed to the circle graph, or what we call as the pie graph. So now, as you have noticed that this is already measured, so now this point over here until over here, this line is my radius. So now this has been measured already, so according to our percentage and degree, the highest degree we have here is 140. So that means that this over here is 140 degrees, which is the 39%. So let's put 39%. And that is our costume. Wait, let me try to write again. This part over here is our costume. Next, the next highest number is 86. So this part over here is the 86 degree. So which means that this is the 24%, which is the props. Next, we have the 47 degree, which is this one. 47 degree is the makeup set. So this will be the 13%, which is the makeup set. Next, is the 43 degrees, which is this one. 40 degree is our 12% of our wig. And lastly, we have the 40 degree, which is our 11% of our accessories. And there you have it, your pie graph or your circle graph for sample number problem 3. And that is all. Thank you very much for listening. God bless you.
Therefore, with this report, we were able to discuss what a circle graph is. We were able to know how to do the steps and procedures when solving the problems. And we were able to apply them to our solution and answers. Thank you.